Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Vela, founder and CEO of World Champion Fantasy. I'm here today to talk to you about our brand new fantasy application called Player X. Player X is a revolutionary application using real video game technology and live video streams to supply the world's first and best fantasy esports experience. We're very excited today to talk with you. Very honored to be speaking today at Domo Palooza. Domo has been an excellent partner in helping us accomplish all of our goals. And we're very excited here to show you our brand new streaming portal, which is being built in the Domo Everywhere application called Player X. Back in 2019, I had a dream. And in this dream, I saw fantasy sports playing out like an Xbox game. Nobody's ever done that. Right now, fantasy sports is a spreadsheet experience. There's no interaction. There's no engagement. There's no immersive experience built around fantasy sports. It is a very still experience with no live interaction at all, not only with the game or the sport that you're engaged with, but also with your league and your league mates that are in your actual fantasy games themselves. We're bringing brand new user immersive experience to fantasy sports. We were challenged at this time on how to get the video and the data for esports, which is our first offering. We're going to be premiering our esports fantasy solution later this summer, but today we're going to be presenting our brand new streaming portal in an esports fantasy environment. During this challenging time, we reviewed a lot of data providers that existed in the world. Some of those data science providers that were out there were either too expensive or not advanced enough. When we came upon Domo, we realized right away that it was a perfect fit. Not only was Domo available for us at every option that we were wanting to incorporate into the platform, but they were affordable and they had the expertise and technical knowledge in order to push the envelope further and further into the fantasy sports experience. During that time, we realized from the Domo environment that we're going to be housing all of this data, massive amount of data, and video being collected from these tournaments around the world. Some of those challenges in that time were, how do we monitor all of these data points, all of these video files at any given time? During that time, we had discovered and stumbled upon a admin console. We asked Domo to design an admin console for us that would not only give us the video, but also the data in sync with the video. They were the only ones out there that were able to do this and accomplish this. We'd asked a couple other data service providers to do this for us, and they could not accomplish this activity. But Domo was the only one at this time that was able to give us not only a screen that we're able to see the data and video together. No one else has been able to do this yet. We're the first ones in the world to put this together. And you're going to see a lot of really unique technology advances. And none of this would be possible without Domo as our technical partner for our data science and streaming portal experience. Now, when we first started this admin console, we didn't know that it would open up a larger viewing experience for all of our users. When we started to put it together, we had submitted all the specs to this admin console, to Domo. They said that they would be able to do it, but we had a few issues. Some of those issues related to the streaming service. Some of those issues related to the UI UX experience. With Domo as our partner, we're able to conquer all of those and complete all those challenges and move past them and create a unique admin console for us to view all of our video streams. Another challenge that the company had was getting the data and video streams from multiple sources. We didn't know how to accomplish this without creating custom programming to have all the APIs and all the video from the different sources. Using the world of fantasy sports, we're getting all the data and the video from multiple areas in the fantasy sports environment. We didn't know how to accomplish this, but Domo was able to do this for us very easily. They're able to do it for us and manage it for us and hold all these data and video components all in one spot. We're able to do all of our data analysis, all of our data science on top of the video on demand portion and the live streaming that we'll be showing you here in a moment. During our selection time for our streaming portal, we're able to figure out how we could get all of these environments, all these multiple APIs put into one environment, one data science tool, one collection, one area. So we're able to look at all these at the same time. This admin console that we developed, we did not realize once we stumbled upon it that it would actually be a competitor to all the streaming solutions that exist. All the streaming solutions that exist right now that are out there, that are available, are only supplying a video stream. We have the unique experience and the unique position to be able to have the data in real time, along with the video, in sync with one another at the same time from some of the best esport tournaments in the world. The challenge is how do we present this to our users? How do we give this to them in order for them to have a consumable way, a consumable portal to enjoy not only the video, but also the data experience built around sports, not just esports. And we've done that. We've done that with the help of Domo. Domo harnessed all of their technologies on the back end to develop a brand new streaming portal called Player X. Player X streaming portal will premiere to the world here in April. Right now, it's already developed, and we're actually creating the Domo Everywhere environment externally to show the world. We're going to be presenting the Domo Everywhere Player X portal to you here shortly. But just to talk to you a little bit about it, some of the unique features of this portal were built alongside the Domo team and my team here at World Champion Fantasy. We wanted to supply this unique portal to all the users so they can consume the data and watch the video at the same time. No one's been able to accomplish this, and we have done this. We have done this with the help of the Domo Everywhere environment and the Domo solution architects and engineers. When we displayed this for our admin council to our team, we quickly realized that this was going to be a direct competitor to every streaming portal that exists right now in the world. So we've decided to partner with Domo to build this externally for all of our users. Now, I'd like to introduce Tanner Garrett, our Domo product manager, for more information. Tanner?
Yeah, thanks, Mike. So I worked on the Domo side in the early stages to help define this solution. And it's really been a great ride with Mike and team, seeing this app built by one of our strong partners, Data Jones. I'm excited to be here with Mike today to simply represent the Domo components that came into play to make this solution possible.
Thank you, Tanner. Okay, next, we'd like to display our brand new product, our brand new Player X streaming portal here for everybody. Again, this would not be possible if it wasn't for Domo as our technology partner. As you can see here, we have a video of the actual esport event that we're displaying. On the left-hand side, we have a data feed, a selection on the left-hand side, which will house all of the data feeds as the players are engaged in their event. Each actionable item will be recorded on the left-hand side. So you're able to select that item, look at that individual action from that player to one player. Here, as you see, Les on the left-hand side has taken out Marvid with 25 seconds into the match. Les also took out Ye with 34 seconds in the match. You're able to select what map, what round, and what player, building a custom experience for all of the users, a user immersive experience with data and video backed by the Domo Everywhere solutions. You could select the individual player by dropping down the menu. You click on that player, and it would open up a menu of all the players that exist in that game at that time. All the actionable items are being recorded there while you're doing the selection. You'd be able to select one of those individual players. And if you want to go to that moment in time All you have to do is hover over one of those moments, click on it, and we'll go to that exact moment in time.
So looking a layer deeper here, we have a service set up that is collecting both the live video and data streams from the data provider. The viewer that we see here lives in and on Domo and is informed by that service. So we're getting a real-time display of the live data, but what's cool is that at the same time, we're persisting both the video and the data streams with Domo file storage and regular Domo tabular data storage so that the users can reference these tournaments later on inside the app. So Domo is really wrangling all of this data, and then we're squeezing all the value we can get out of it with the app. So sorry, back to you, Mike.
Thank you, Tanner. As you can tell on the left-hand side, we're adding more dynamic data than just the recording of the events that are going on. Here is a scoreboard in real time on the left-hand side. You're able to see individual players and their scores in real time, their statistics in real time. Again, this would not be possible using a custom environment for each individual sport. The lift would be too heavy. Utilizing an environment like Domo and Domo Everywhere, we're able to harness this data, as Tanner has said, and put it into our application for a unique experience. You're able to close that scoreboard and maximize the screen very easily in our streaming portal, moving over that arrow on the left-hand side, maximizing your video view at that time. But then we said, how do we incorporate the data view here too? We used a scoreboard technology that's been built for many video games, but never adapted for the viewing experience. The scoreboard in the top right-hand side, if you go ahead and click on that scoreboard, the scoreboard will then overlay on top of the video itself, just like any video game that exists today. You can adjust the transparency of the scoreboard, being able to see the video and data at the same time. Click it and it goes away. You'd like to see the scoreboard again in real time and see where your player is, you go ahead and click it again, and that scoreboard will reappear. It's a very simple tool, but it's never been adapted to the viewing experience. And without Domo, we wouldn't have been able to do it in this way.
So I want to point out here how the Domo app development framework truly leaves the sky as the limit for building amazing user experiences with pro code. These kinds of apps simply use major and familiar web technologies to achieve this kind of catered experience. And I would have to say that this particular app is a very good example of that.
Thank you, Tanner. Next, I'd like to point out another awesome enhancement to the viewing experience. Again, we have the unique ability to have the data and the video in sync with one another during all these esports activities. I want to point out to the top area is our player selection tool. As you see right now, Les has been selected here on the top level, and that isolates Les's score and his fantasy scores. Let me go ahead and put this back in motion. You'll see that the menu will drop down to all the players that are currently playing in this event. You'd select a different player, and that will isolate their score. We're building this for the future along with Domo in the Domo Everywhere environment. So eventually, when you select that player, that will also change your view, your video view to that individual player. So you can be able to watch your favorite player play in his sport and isolate his score along with the viewable data from the rest of the team and the other individual players that are playing on the left-hand side. Really supplying this data immersive video stream that's never been accomplished before in any streaming portal or any sport viewing application that exists.
So now that this app has been created, through Domo Everywhere's embedding capabilities and the help of a streaming provider, moving this stellar experience to the global stage is really relatively simple. And we are really excited to see that happen.
Yes, we're very excited to go global with this environment, not only with the streaming portal, but also our fantasy solution. Our fantasy solution will premiere in July, and our portal, the Player X streaming portal, will premiere in a few short months. For more information on that, please visit playerx.gg. We're very excited for 2023. Thank you very much, everybody, for attending Domopalooza 2023. GG's, everybody. Thank you.